Hello ladies and gents, it's Donovan. I'm here outside Potty Mouth Disco in East London. My shoe's taped up because it fell to pieces. Word on the street is that Alex Metric is inside. We're going to have a little chat and see what makes him tick. We're also just going to see what the fuck is happening in here because this is genuinely the strangest venue on planet Earth. Come with us, have a look. We are here with the absolutely wonderful Alex Metric, who's about to DJ for us later on, which is a right treat. Alex, how the hell are you doing?
I'm good, yeah. Just arrived and like a bit overawed by this venue. It's fucking mental.
What is it that like attracts you to a sort of event like this, a more perhaps underground and less mainstream? What is it about that makes you just sort of think, yeah, I'm going to play that?
I think interesting venues are always, they always turn out to be the more interesting gigs, you know? Plus, you know, oh God, I tour the world and I go to clubs every weekend and they're great, God, I enjoy what I do and I enjoy going to them, but it's really nice when you get a gig that's like just a little bit different and they make them more memorable, you know? It's not just another club.
BBC Radio 1 in New DJs We Trust. You present this show. Obviously, you must receive a huge amount of demos, mixtapes, things like that. Is it difficult to maintain the same passion for new music, or is it something that you sort of thrive on?
Something interesting happened last week, kind of on this subject, roughly on this subject. I get sent so much music for the radio show and for my DJ sets that I tend to listen to music in a different way now. I listen to it because I think, right, will this fit on the radio show? Will this fit in my DJ sets? And I was in LA last weekend, and in my hotel I bought the new Shit Robot album.
Okay.
And I just sat down on the sofa in my hotel and listened to the album just for the sake of listening to it.
Yeah.
And it was the first, I actually stopped for a minute and just thought that is the first time in months or maybe years that I've actually just listened to something because I want to listen to it and done nothing else. I wasn't checking my emails, I was just sat there listening to an album.
As a fan, like...
It was so nice, yeah. So, yeah, no, you know, the hunger's still there for new music, God, of course, but it changes how you consume music when you do this, and the further you get into this.
Okay, so obviously you're an absolutely prolific remixer. You've done official remixes for Gorillaz, LaRue, Ellie Goulding, Alphabeat. What is it like about a track that makes you sort of think, I want to remix this, I want to play around with it, I want to change it? Is there a specific sort of thing that you think, I could change that, or is it just a sort of progress?
It's always down to the song. You know, I turn down about 3 times as many remixes as I do, and on the basis of I come from it. Although I make club records with these remixes, I do come from it from a kind of a songwriting way, because if the song's not great, I'm not one of those remixers that want to like chop out a tiny bit of vocal and create a whole new track just with a tiny snippet of vocal. If I do a remix, I want to take on board the emotion of that track and, you know, the vibe of that original. So I like to use the whole vocal. So it always boils down to the song. So if I like the song, it gets me in some way and I think I can do something with it, I'll remix it.
Do you think, right, the inclusion of Anders in Alphabeat with his sort of, you know, his tambourine and his sort of slightly homosexual poses, like, brings more questions about the about Sweden being a power gay nation?
I know a lot of Swedish people, actually. Okay. Don't know any gay Swedish people. Well, not that I know of. So you're saying that Sweden is a power gay nation?
I think...
What does that mean?
I don't think that... Okay, right. So you've got like the G8 countries, like the power nations, like Sweden, perhaps, right, in that same sort of bracket of importance, but for the homosexual population of the world.
Wow. You've got a lot of time on your hands to think about these things. I've never... Is this a concept you've dreamt up, or is this a famous concept?
It's it was borrowed from a very close friend of mine.
Okay. Yes.
You've got a new album coming out, is it early next year? Well, perhaps. It's a bit of a brainchild, it's a bit of a baby. What's the story?
People are going to be so bored of asking me this question. I mean, literally for 2 years people have been asking me about my album. you know, I don't want to put it out until I think it's really something really special, you know. I've written a good album so far, don't get me wrong, and I could put it out and I could tour it for a year, but I don't know, it's like, I just want to do something that like actually really matters to people. So if that takes another year, so be it. So the next single is going to be Open Your Eyes, track with me and Steve Angelo have done, and exclusive for you guys, we've got well, it's kind of exclusive because I can't actually say who it is, but we've got like a musical legend from Manchester, proper indie legend, doing vocals on it for us. Like as we speak, I had an email this morning saying it's going to the studio today. So sweet. Like someone I grew up listening to his records all the time, and I'm fucking honoured that he wants to sing on it. So brilliant. So that's pushed the release date of that back a tiny bit because we're waiting for the vocal now, but of course, it'll be worth the wait. Alex Metric, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for giving us your time, and take care, and I'm well looking forward to your set tonight. Thanks, man. Cheers, mate. Take care. It starts again, it starts again, it starts again, it starts